What's up guys, Jared here. Today we're doing a regular review with your boy Phil and I. Today we're taking a look at the new Mezco Bartholomew Vex. And this is the, what is it, the Cult of the Goat edition, I believe? This is the special color version of Bartholomew Vex. I decided to pick this up after the passing on the original one just because he looked really cool. So let me know what you guys think. Is this better than the original? What do you guys think? Food for thought. Anyways, I'm gonna go right into the articulation, then I'll pass it over to Phil to talk about look, design, accessories, and then we'll give you a final score at the end. So let's start out. He's got a dumbbell joint up here. I will say it's very nice rubbery plastic, so everything here really feels good. This does come off a little easy, but it goes right back in, like no problem at all. So that's about as much range as you'll get. Just be wary that that neck piece comes out kind of easy. Maybe it's just mine. Shoulders, you're gonna get about that far. Obviously you can take his coat off and get a little better, but I'm gonna leave it on for the sake of the review. Double jointed elbows. He's got your regular ball hinge hands for the wrist. Ball hinge joints for the wrist. God, what am I saying? Oh, I must be going crazy today. It's been a long day. Torso. You get a pretty decent crunch down. I think that's pretty good for the most part. Just keep in mind is, you know, cloth and everything. You don't want him to expose himself. That's the last thing you'd want to do. That far back. Legs. Not bad for being all fully clothed. That's about as far as you'll get. As far as you'll kick up. You're not kicking back hardly any. That's about as far as you're getting back. Double jointed knee. That works pretty good. And I gotta say, these ankles from Mezco standards are not bad. You're not gonna get a ton of movement up or back, but this is like the ankle rocker you're working with. And for Mezco standards, that's not bad. Compared to another figure we're gonna be talking about. Another black suited figure we're going to be discussing.
We call that a teaser.
We call that a teaser, unless he comes out before this. Then we call that a post review throwback. That's a reference. So yeah, articulation not bad, especially for Mezco standards. But I'm gonna pass it over to Phil, and he's gonna talk about look, design, accessories, and then we're gonna go in for a final look.
All right, you guys, Philip here talking about look and design and the accessories, and then we're gonna go kick it over to our final verdict and grade this beautiful Bartholomew Vex. I'll be honest, first and foremost, didn't really care about this figure at all. Messing with it, Mezco, you definitely are on something. He's just a fun figure in the end. So we're gonna go and talk about look and design first, because there's some things that, you know, just traditional Mezco, things that Mezco does really good, and the things that they just deserve praise for because they're always consistent with this. And that is their cloth goods. I know some people don't like cloth goods, but these cloth goods on this one are really good. Even though it's all black, got the buttons, just really good. The red that they use on it, it's a pretty good red. Just a very good, solid figure. They stuck with the KISS method, the keep it simple, stupid method. That's basically what they did. Didn't overdo it. It works. Very good for look and design. The accessories, we actually got some really, really cool accessories. This was the robe that Jared was referring to. This is what you get other than the color design. This is the other thing that you get extra is the cult robe there. So Jared will pose with at least one photo with this so you guys can see how it looks on him. And again, too, Mezco doing what they do best, very good cloth goods there. The other accessories I want to talk about, this one is just, so all of these accessories can basically fit inside this Slugman carrier. And it's just really cool to just kind of see that. I don't know, I like this a lot for some reason. I probably like it a little more than I should, but I just freaking love it. It's just fun and cool, and it's a way to just carry all his accessories. The other accessories that we come with, let's talk about some alternative heads. These are all the different transformations for Bartholomew. I believe I'm saying that right, but this is a very good. We got a nice vulture. We get a nice Cthulhu alternative head, and I love the eyes on there, that nice blue. Beautiful, nice turquoise blue, love that. We also get some alternative heads with some different facial expressions. So very good there. Looks like I think he's smiling there, or he's maybe angry. This one's he's definitely angry in. the other alternative head. So that's really good. So with the head he gets right there, that's 5 alternative heads. You get 3 of the standards and then 2 different transformation ones. That's really cool there. Other accessories, you know, we get some wicked blue flamish accessory, really cool there. We get his goblet, really, really nice there. We get, okay, these are some really, really cool accessories. The best thing about these is that they have magnets. Look at that. And not just any kind of magnet, like good magnets. So I'm gonna do a shake test for you guys. There we go. I really had to put some force behind it. So really, really, really good magnets there, and they work really well. Go ahead, Jared.
The cool thing about those two, if you look on the back end where the magnet is, there's holes for his fingers to go in.
Ah, I didn't even know that. Thank you, Jared. Pointing out there's some holes right inside here for his fingers. So you can put them on his head or his hand. Some really cool stuff that you can do. Here's another one. Another really cool accessory. I think this one's my favorite out of all the designs. And again, it fits real nice right in between his horns. And once again, I mean, look at that. That's just awesome. We're gonna tip it upside down, shaking it, and then there you go. So pretty good for the magnets, pretty good accessories. Really just kind of like, I like to call that outside the box thinking. We also get some, I think this is like a Cthulhu alternative hand as well. That pegs right there, really good there. Another blue, this looks like it goes around his neck. So really good there. I mean, we just get a bunch. Here's this knife. I like this too, like good paint design here. Really good. We also get, I guess this is some kind of like voodoo, little torch thingy. Another hand that's actually severed, probably for a ritual. Very good. And then of course we get some set of hands right there. We get 3 different sets of hands. For our Bartholomew that probably didn't have a lot of high expectations, I think Mezco actually hit this one out of the park. Really good there. It's just a fun figure to mess with. So we're now going to go ahead and swing over to our final verdict and grade him. And let's see how Jared and I score this guy. All right, you guys, we are now here at the final verdict where Jared and I are going to grade this beautiful Mezco 112 Bartholomew Vex, starting off with box presentation. Jared.
So overall, Mezco boxes are kind of hit or miss for me. I take no joy. I try to look at it from a perspective of like, if I was an inbox collector, would I be happy displaying this? Probably wouldn't here. I think it's fine. It looks cool. We gave it a 14 out of 20.
Yep. Other segment was articulation. Go ahead and talk to us about that.
Articulation here is pretty good, especially since it's in a fully cloth tailored
Or a
outfit.
Mezco, yes.
Yeah, it's not like it's just a spandex suit or anything. This is, you know, he's got his vest, his coat,
All
his
stitched up.
trousers.
Socks, everything, yeah.
Yeah, so we ended up giving him a 16 out of 20.
Yes, and we actually got some better ankles here too. So Mezco,
Yes.
maybe we can just a little bit more tweaking and we will be there with the ankles because, again, just...
They're getting better.
And there's another figure they just absolutely bombed on. So, but that's neither here nor there. Moving on to look and design. Listen, guys, it's a solid 20. I don't know what else as far as looks and designs goes,
Yeah,
what you were expecting out of the box, but
I'm sure this might be a little subjective for some people. I'm sure there are people out there who hate the candy red and blue.
oh yes, that is true, and we actually like it.
I love it.
So
I think it pops on the
Yes.
shelf. It's very unique looking, especially the blue against that vibrant red.
yep,
I think it's great.
yeah, which is why we gave it a 20 out of 20.
But we
like it.
understand it's subjective.
Right. Your
We
guys'
get- we
opinion.
get-
Hey, listen, you disagree with us? Put it down in the comment section and why.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
This is probably something a lot of you will rather get the regular version of.
And that's perfectly fine.
That's fine.
Yep. Next up was my other segment, which was accessories. We gave it a 20 out of 20. Again, you guys can comment if you disagree. I don't know what other accessories. Of course, there's someone that can always come up with something. All right, I get that. But as far as like just out of the box, this is pretty good. If not pretty good, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
We get a lot of unique accessories. We actually get some stuff that you can put. As far as magnets goes, you can put it on his head. That's really good outside the box thinking. The slug can hold everything. So guess what? All these accessories aren't taking up space somewhere else. So
Yep.
it's all right there for him. I think it's really good. That's why we give it a 20 out of 20. And then finally was price, Jared. Go ahead and talk to us about price. MSRP was
so
$112.
This was a Mezco exclusive, so it was $112.
Yep.
I think it's high, but
Yes.
I think this should have been maybe about $90.
Yes. And the reason why we say it too, you guys gotta remember something with other figures like a Marvel or DC, that's licensing fees. This one is a Mezco owned. So therefore, like this should have been a little bit cheaper than, you know, the $112.
Right, but there clearly was a lot of effort put into this, so
Yep, we gave it a 15 out of 20, which leaves us with a nice solid B+ grade of 85 out of 100 for this Bartholomew Vex, which is, you know, really good, especially if you know how Jared and I grade things on a curve. We tend to be a little harsher than others, so, and we try to do this on purpose, honestly. So again, if you guys agree with the score, please comment down below in the comment section. Don't forget to check out some of our social media handles, which you can find in the description box. Go follow Jared over at Rocket Fist Figs. Also, too, don't forget, if you guys are interested in any 3D parts, custom figures, all that stuff, check out Jared's other Instagram page, which is Rocket Fist Customs. If you're looking for Reveltech Agent Venom alternative head, you know who you are. There's a few of you in here. Go check him out. Go message him over on Instagram. We're still working on some of those details we're going to be bringing to you guys here very soon. That's going to wrap up this review. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next time.